Do not put me in a vase, for I am the entire garden. Do not put me in a vase, for the water in there is too shallow for swimming, yet thick enough to drown in. Do not put me in a vase, for I am the entire garden, unable to shrink myself for the sake of beauty any longer, for the sake of propriety any longer, for the sake of the disproportionate amount of yang in this world any longer. I am the entire garden, always in flux, always in flow, not only on and up, but far and wide I will grow. Do not put me in a vase that lacks the powerful nutrients, wisdom, and love I need to sustain a powerful mind. Do not put me in a vase that lacks the depth I need to grow. Keep your white grand patriarch colonial dick out of my sweet garden, because my stems are too strong to fold and snap underneath the rusty blades of your insecurity and fear. Your definition of beauty slices our budding stems in half, so do not throw us into a cold, cracked vase and tell us to call it home. We could never find home in a house so hollow where the walls wouldn't even withstand the forces of wind and gravity. There, we would stand in our respective vases, separated, disconnected, no longer anchored by the roots that hold on to each other during the cold, dark night, separate from one another, forced to gaze upon each other's outer forms, forced to examine the other, forced to study the individual cracks in our glass. But did you know that it's hard to judge someone's appearance when you're standing right beside them? Just like it's hard to cross your arms when your hands are being held by your sisters. And it's easier to think about your own cracks once you're aware that they exist, just like it's easier to judge someone else when you've been practicing on yourself. It's easy to feel empty when you've been alienated from one another, easy to no longer feel linked together, but stacked on top of one another, collated, arranged, sorted, categorized, classed, fit into. When the white grand patriarch colonial assholes find a way to remove you from your true home, a body of love, and move you into a cold, cracked vase, will your emptiness cry in painful echoes, or will you have a bed of soft, cozy soil to keep you warm at night, a soil that gives to you, supports you, fills you, and takes up space? We used to be gardens, and now we are vases, separated by the violence of dead air, separated by the glares, judgments, stares, separated we stand so weak that a faint whisper could topple us over. And my dear, there is no bending in a glass vase, only breaking. There, we would lay shattered compartmentalizations of the body, mind, and spirit, and for once, we'll be able to see what lies underneath this shell, a beige sullenness scarred with red ink that screams for freedom, for acceptance, for a love we were never taught to grow ourselves. You will soon find that your beauty, desire, pains, imperfections, screams, laughs, cries can no longer and could never fit in a glass vase. So when you do fall to the ground, be sure to shatter. Break, scream, cry, fail. Do not pretend to fit your pain, rage, turmoil, fear, or needs into a feeble "I'm okay." Shatter so that you can find the pieces of yourself that went missing. Shatter so that you can put yourself back together again on your own terms, my dear. Shatter so that the vases next to you allow themselves to shatter too. Break open, breathe for the very first time. Crawl, hop, run, skip, dive your way back to your garden so that you can lay the old vessel to rest. Let the love of the soil consume you as you find peace in letting go. Soon the flame of your spirit will emerge from the earth and you will go back to the beginning, and you, my love, will start anew. Thank you.
Give it up for black women. Give it up for black women.